Obviously, we're disappointed to not come out with a win. I got to give Arizona the credit, and our sloppy play in that first half really made it difficult. If there was one highlight, I thought our guys battled back in the second half, and we gave ourselves a chance to pull the victory out, but we certainly weren't good enough to get it done tonight. Credit goes to Arizona. They were ready to play and did a great job.
How did special teams shake out this week? I know that Coach Wilson kind of helps with those, and he's had his hands full.
You what?
He had his hands full with defense too.
I don't think that's the reason. I mean, that's really, that's picking at it there. Yeah, we were poor in special teams, and I wish I could put it another way, but it's just when you get a punt blocked, something we had practiced, looked like the same punt block they ran against Southern Cal last year. We had practiced that during the week, and obviously we didn't get that picked up during the first attempt there, and you give up a kick return, 100-yard kick return. I'm not sure we got a hand on the returner. Those two things alone make it very difficult, and then we follow up with a blocked PAT or a low PAT later on in the game. So it's going to be hard to win. It's hard to win any game with poor special teams play, and you're playing a good football team, which we did tonight. It's really tough to overcome that.
You talk about Foles on that last drive. He seemed to really be in sync. And
yeah, they did a great job. They took the ball and drove it, and came up with a touchdown. And we weren't able to do that when we had our opportunities. So, credit goes to them. They played a good game tonight. They're a good football team, and that's no surprise to us. So we give them credit.
When you're on the road and the way your first 5 minutes, how hard is it to kind of try and calm everybody down? And
one thing you want to do on the road in general is get off to a fast start, or at least a positive start. And we did anything but that tonight, and that really makes it tough. It makes it tough on a team, and when you're playing, it felt like we were playing from behind. Basically 3 touchdowns from behind most of the game.
And then when the extra point got blocked, did that feeling return? Did the momentum?
Oh, yeah, I don't know if it returned, but it was just another, is emblematic of our issues, on special teams right now.
What's the prognosis on Jewel and the other guys?
We'll know more. I'm cautiously optimistic on Jewel, but we'll know more. They'll do an MRI when we get back. Bruce, I'm not quite as sure, and then Pocky, I think, is going to be fine.
It was really kind of a screwy ball game.
Yeah, they made their share of mishaps as well that gave us a chance to get back into it. Pretty unusual when you see 2 interceptions for touchdowns, opposite sides of the field. And, so those things kind of negated themselves. But at the end of the day, the special teams thing is really, what hurt us. And we left some plays out there, and they did a better job of not doing that.
So you'll take a special look at special teams. You'll take a better look.
I thought we did that last week, and at some point we just have to do better. I think I'd like to think we're capable, and we've seen times where we are capable. Even this game, there are times we had excellent coverage, and but if you don't have consistency, it's just it's not going to get it done. So that part we're going to have to take care of for sure, and if we don't get that straightened out, it's going to be a long year. You can't give up a lot of yardage in the return game. It doesn't work. And we had a chance to kill a punt down inside the 5. Donahue puts it up there for about 10 seconds, and we're nowhere to be seen on that either. So that kind of stuff is that's not as major, but those are the things that win and lose for you. And a year ago we made that play. Tonight we didn't make it.
What was the main thing that went wrong, I guess, with the running game tonight?
Like I said, it felt like we were playing from behind. 3 touchdowns most of the game, and it was really kind of how it was. So they did a good job at the front end of the game before it was turning. They came out to stop the run. They got a good defense, an aggressive defense, a good scheme. That's how they're built anyway. And once you fall behind, it's a little tough to have a balanced attack.
Did they throw anything at you hadn't seen in that last full series on offense?
They had a blitz front that we didn't thought we adjusted to it on the sideline, but we couldn't get it picked up there in that last drive. So that's credit to them. It was a good a good play on their part. I thought we made the adjustment on the sideline. We didn't quite get it done, and when you're in those circumstances, it's a learning experience for us tonight. It's tough playing that way offensively, and we spent most of the night coming from behind. And They pinned their ears back and really did a good job in that second half getting the pass rush going.
Did the pressure kind of fall to them after you guys had the game? And if so, what's it say about them that they put together the drive that they did?
They've got a good team. That's no surprise to us. They were good last year and had a good season. And based on it's tough to evaluate them off the first 2 games. I mean, they're so one-sided. But based on tonight, it looks like they've taken another positive step. And I'm not surprised. They've got a good football team. We had great respect for them coming in, and they got the job done tonight.
What do you know about the injuries, Coach?
I just said basically they're gonna test both guys back the knees tomorrow, and cautiously optimistic on Jewel, not quite so sure about Bruce, and we'll see what happens.
Is there even a problem on the extra point where guys getting out?
Yeah,
on the
got
field?
blocked. How's that?
I mean, beyond that,
Huh? It got blocked. What do you want me to tell you?
It's
The damn ball got blocked. That's not acceptable.
You've had September dips before. What is the formula for turning those into October and November non-blips?
This is a learning process. It's our first time on the road. As sharp as we were and ready to play in terms of execution last week, this is just the opposite. We looked anything but that. So, we're probably not as good as we looked last week, and we're probably not as bad as we look tonight. And where we're at will be determined in the next 9 games.
Is there anything new
9
on?
left. And, how you respond to things like this, has a lot to say with how the season's going to go. The season's hardly over, and there's a lot of football left. So, what we choose to do with our opportunities is going to steer the ship.
Is there anything new on Norm? Situation?
No. I think the plan's kind of he's got a lot of people working on his condition right now, a lot of different experts and what have you, and I think the plan's coming together. And to paraphrase Norm, I think he's feels like he's Tony Moyaki. He thinks he's got a shot for Penn State, but should be ready to go for Michigan. So I think that's kind of what he's hoping for.
Just big picture wise, is there anything that happened tonight that has you in the back of your mind worrying a little bit? Where are you going to go?
Well, I mean, if we keep covering kicks like that, first of all, that's not good. And we haven't had punt protection issues. I think the last one was Pitt. I'm pretty sure,
yeah.
And it was a big factor in that game. It was a factor tonight. So, if those are fundamental things, and if we can't, if we have to worry about having punts blocked, or kicks returned, not even for touchdowns, but back out to midfield. Nobody's that good on defense. You just can't do that. So, if we don't get those things straightened out, and if we can't make a PAT, which I don't want to say it's routine, but it's pretty close to a routine play. It's going to be tough to win against good teams. And that's what happened tonight.
Is there a youth issue on special teams? I mean, are you running a lot of new guys?
No, we've played young players before. It's just a matter of getting it done. It's you do or don't. We didn't get it done. And there's some great coverage tonight too. So it's a consistency issue. I think we're capable. It's a consistency issue.
How was Marvin after the drop? How do you? He rebounded very well.
Yeah, you keep playing. I mean, that's football. You keep playing. But what we need to do is eliminate the drops. And that ball was a little high. It was a little high, but a little high, and then we don't make the catch, and a bad thing happens there too. So those are details we have to get better at. And if we're going to have a good football team this year, we're going to have to get those things cleaned up fast.